Salakia, I end up cutting off the video. It says, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 26. It says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. You know, so, wheat, like I said, they just did a video. I mean, this article's talking about how basically the world only has, what, 2.5 months of wheat in the whole world or something like that. If honey, milk, and wine, all these different products that we use on a day to day basis are going up because of inflation. But some things are used for, are the principal things used for to live. Water you need to live to survive. I think you can go longer without eating food than you can without drinking water. You know. So at the end of the day, if all these things are going up, how are people going to survive? Especially those that's literally like joined onto the system. It talks about how basically, Jake will go to his enemy for the one of all things. That's why you have Jake so complacent on these food stamps and government benefits. So what happens when Esau Edom basically says, you must partake in this or you will not receive these things? You know how many people, how many Jakes, I'm going to say it, because I don't give a fuck about all the people. You know how many Jakes actually succumb to taking that poison just because of the fact they wanted to keep their little job? It makes me think of that one situation when that old Jake nigger woman was up there talking about, please, President Trump, let us go back to that bitch was begging to be a slave. Back in this book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, evil and only evil, behold, is come. Verse 6, an end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. So we beginning to see the manifestation of the end, because, at the end of the end of the present system that we all have taken part in is slowly being switched over to a completely different system. And, it's not even like brothers used an analogy at camp today. When you look up in the sky and see a plane, although that plane appears to be moving slow, it's actually moving fast if you've ever been on a plane. So, although this thing may seem like it's going slow, or, some people don't even, that's how spiritually dead they are, unalive. I like the brother Thamya used to say, we gotta start to use the word unalive, because they don't have any life. They trust in this world. They don't. It talks about the scriptures give you life. They refer to as water, as breath. The breath of life. But these people ain't alive for real. People dead. At the end of the day, we seeing this new system manifest before our eyes. And, it's going to be certain things you're going to have to partake in to, basically be a part of this system. That's why the scriptures talk about those that try to save their life shall lose it, and those that lose their life for my sake shall find it. Again, we coming into heavy, heavy times, and we all about to be tested. Those that are in the truth, from the men to the women that call themselves with these men. So, yeah, shit, hell, even the 2/3 and the heathen, people don't even understand. There's a video floating around right now. They talk about we ain't gonna come after the brown skinned brothers or our companions, because they want Jake to help them. And Jake gonna get caught up in the shit regardless, because it ain't Esau's trouble. Although Esau gonna get affected, the scriptures mention Jacob's trouble. Esau talking about playing nice with Jake right now because they understand, they see their system is crumbling, but at the same time, like at the end of the day, Jacob, this is really going to affect Jacob the most. When it's no food, who you think that's going to affect the most? You know, you got Edomites that actually got some money. You got Edomites that got some sense. You know, so you know Esau Edom doesn't. Like I said again, I've had conversations with Esau Edom. I've talked to Jake, a 2/3 nigga. You know, most of the guys, my last job, you know, I talked to, they didn't want to adhere to the truth. They didn't, you know, they might say a respond to a post on Facebook in regards to some shit that's going on in the world, but for the most part, they, you know, they stuck in the world. But Esau Edom, they feel some kind of way about what the politicians doing and the taxes and how things going up, you know, and that's just the truth of the matter. So I can relate to when the elder apostle Tahar makes mention of, you know, Jake don't know what the fuck going on. Esau Edom does, or when the elder Malcolm makes these statements. Who's going to catch the biggest brute force of this is going to be Jake. You know, the needy. But I'm pretty much rambling at the moment now. At the end of the day, if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Central Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, this is for in the time and the opportunity to get right with your power. Come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. When you go into the word, repent, means back. You're supposed to turn back. You know, acknowledge your faults and turn back. You know, before that evil day, or you will be destroyed along with this wicked ass place known as America, aka Babylon the Great. So with that, I'm gonna end the lesson. Lord willingly, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to call Loyam, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahushai, Ba Hashem, Rachakotas Wakatham. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives, as well as their freedom to do so now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akwat and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willingly, this is edifying, or this was edifying. Shalom to the Akwat and the Akim out there listening and learning. Shalom to the confusion, Salaki. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but whom subscribe to this truth. To you, I say shalom. So next time I'm able to come with another lesson. Shalom, shalom. Muwath la babah, shalom.